What's up, gamers? We are back once again with another episode of Gamer Swagger TV. I'm here at MLG Raleigh, and I've run into not only Triforce, but Tom Brady. Now, these guys are doing big things in the MLG scene and the fighting game competitive scene. So, Triforce, I heard that you guys have some plans that you guys have been cultivating. Let the fans know a little bit about that.
Well, EMP has of late been resurging in the fighting game scene, and we're trying to make our big push in esports. We've done it in the past, and we're doing it again. And right now, we have the largest, the most powerful Mortal Kombat group put together. You know, we have Tom Brady, we have Perfect Legend, Detroit Bowling, Rio, and we have Maxter, which makes up our Mortal Kombat team. Brady's been commentating. He's been doing a great job. They call him the John Madden for MLG. So he's doing his thing on the commentating, supporting the team from the background while those guys are on the floor competing. So we have a great chance of winning MLG Rally this weekend. So that's pretty much our thing. Our big push is, you know, to win MLG Rally.
Awesome. That's a obtainable goal, I feel, with the team that you guys have put together. You know, I know that Perfect Legend, he just took Evo.
Yes, he just won the World Championships. Rio had won CEO, and Detroit Bowling had won MLG Anaheim, which was the event before this one. So we have 3 great majors underneath our belt, and we're trying to add another one.
Awesome. Well, let me talk to this man over here. Tom, how did you become a commentator for MLG? How was the road towards gaining that opportunity?
I've been in this business for about 20 years, and I've been fortunate enough by the MK community to basically become, in more or less ways, I guess, the face of the MK9. And, you know, I guess, you know, with the way I explain things, just the community support, MLG figured I'd be the best guy for the job. So, really, it's the community that really got me this role.
Awesome. Has it been difficult transitioning from, I guess, online commentating to MLG style of commentating?
No, it's not really. I mean, MLG, you know, most of the grassroots tournaments are kind of, you know, laid back, not professional. MLG is kind of a breath of fresh air where you can actually just, you know, talk about the game and really get out of the whole gamer slang and gamer drama, and just, you know, you're talking to not just, you know, the grassroots tournaments, you're just talking to players or just the fans of the game. But with MLG tournaments, you're talking to not just people that play the game, but anyone who's never picked up a game in their life that just got into gaming today. And that kind of reflects their opinion of the professional gaming scene. So I actually like it a lot better because it really allows me to act like a true professional and really show the game for what it is, you know, just which is a product, and do it in a very professional manner.
Awesome. Do you miss playing professionally?
In a way I do, but the good thing is I still get to compete in the grassroots tournaments, and I really help the community best doing it this way. They like to see me play. It's unfortunate I can't do it here, but really I'm really helping the community by not playing, because I can actually help, you know, some hype and bring new players to the game, which help it succeed. So in reality, by me taking myself out of the playing, while I can't compete for the really big money, I'm really helping the community by helping players come to the game, enjoy the game, and making sure there's a community left for me to go back to.
One last question. Are you excited about Injustice?
I can't wait for Injustice. Superman.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's get back to you, Triforce. I wanted to find out more information about your new ventures that you've been taking on. I know that you have formulated a partnership with VXG. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, over the summer, we've been doing very good in the competitive field for esports. The competitive gaming scene as a whole, we recently just was awarded by Guinness as the #1 winning team for video game tournaments in the history of competitive gaming, and that has brought on a whole new, you know, level of partnerships for Empire Arcadia, such as Duckster, which is a social media network for gamers, and VXG, which is our international endorsement partner for competitive gaming. They host competitive gaming events in the Caribbean, and our job is to localize their name here in the northeast section of the United States of America. And what else what better way to do that with the #1 team in competitive gaming, which is Empire Arcadia. So right now we're here at MLG, Tom Brady, Perfect Legend, Detroit Bowling, Rio, Maxter, and that's what we're here for. That's our job. That's what we're trying to do in Mortal Kombat. We're also trying to do that in Soul Calibur with Link RKC and Royal Lance, and then KDZ as well. So, for us, it's a breath of fresh air, like Brady said. We've come from a community background, but it's good to feel and see how far we've come into the esports realm, and we're now taking on a whole new monster as a whole in competitive gaming. And we see the success. We're continuing to win, and now we're continuing to do business and grow as a business. And we want to just give back to the community to help develop new markets in the business. And guys like Tom Brady he's a prime example of what Empire Arcadia can contribute back to the the community and to esports as a whole. And we hope to just continue to follow this pattern of success.
That's awesome to hear. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
You too, sir. I really appreciate it. You're watching Gamer Swagger TV, and we're here at MLG Raleigh, changing the game.